everyone, I'm the Trigo1 and welcome back to more Pokemon Unbound Nuzlocke. Last time we got transported into a cube after we tried to stop the shadows from unleashing the prison bottle, but then the Acklov guy took over pretty much and sent us here. So we're gonna be figuring out how the hell to get out of here. Through the dimensions. So, eventually, one way or another, it will take me out. Oh, here we go. I can't believe my eyes! You're my son, David. No matter how old you get, I'll always recognize you. Oh, they got you too, huh? Marlon, how do you know my son? We've run into each other a few times now. Your son seems to have the same sense of justice as you, always running in blindly when he's not wanted. Then I guess you turned out just as I hoped you would, David. I'm so proud. I'm at a loss for words. But watch out! You need to be mindful of your surroundings in here, David. Items from many different trainers are constantly arriving, so you can never know when one is gonna come flying out of nowhere. But for now, I think we're in the clear. These platforms are usually safe for us to stand on. Not that they're meant for us, of course. As I'm sure you guessed, this place wasn't designed for human life. Sending people here is something that shouldn't even be possible. Oh, I forgot to ask, how'd you wind up here, too? And did Hoopa ever make contact with you? Marlon tells me it's been 16 years since I was trapped in here, so you must have seen Hoopa by now. Oh, poor Hoopa. Never intended for that to happen to it. I was trying to protect it when I threw it in the ocean, but it seems it ended up in danger anyways. Marlon, from what I understand, the Shadow Warrior project is still ongoing? 16 years, and you still continue to inflict such cruelty on both people and Pokemon? We were desperate, Eros, and there was no denying the improvements with each experiment. We were getting so I know your intentions were good, Marlon, but even the worst of men had good intentions at one point, and unfortunately the harm you inflicted outweighs the good you thought you would bring about with your actions. Why can't you see that? Of course I'm aware of the harm it caused. Were it up to me, our research would have been restricted to Pokemon that wouldn't have been hurt by the process. But Faye, she insisted we branch out and use different species of Pokemon. That witch! She's the reason I'm even in here at all! I knew, from the moment she saw Hoopa, that she had a growing obsession with it. That's why I cast Hoopa's Pokeball out to sea, trying to put it out of her reach. When I met with her on the bridge that day, she asked about Hoopa. I tried to play it cool saying I no longer had it, but when she heard that, she took the cube from her pocket and, well... Wait, was it because I opposed the Shadow Warrior project? After I discovered its existence, I secretly began sabotaging your work night after night. But no, that can't be. I shouldn't even be alive were that the case. Whatever her reason was, Eros... She certainly didn't tell us anything. We weren't even aware you were alive at all. If you can call this living, we're nothing but data right now. So, are we really alive? How do you know we aren't copies of our real selves and our physical bodies are gone forever? What's going on? Oh, that happens every so often. It means the cube is about to begin the sorting process. Soon we'll be whisked away to some other cube sector. You get used to it eventually. Eventually? Don't tell me we're trapped here. Is there really no way out? If there was, I would have freed myself ages ago, Marlon. I've tried everything, so unless you've thought of something I haven't, better get used to your new digital life. It's not all bad, though. At least we don't have to eat or sleep. I really wish I could have gotten to know you better, David. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll wind up together again someday. Can't be. That cube key. I think that's what it said. It is! Marlon, do you have one too? I do, yes, but what does that have to do with it? I think I know how to free you, but only if I'm right about this place being the third version of created cube space. I'm pretty sure I am, though. When I was first sent here, the place was devoid of items. The cube version 3 had only just been revealed to the public, but no one had access to it yet. It didn't take long to figure out I'd been trapped in a more advanced cube space. I came up with a plan to free myself, but my own cubes, an outdated version too. But as for you two, I think this can work. What do we need to do, Arrows? Hurry, we can't have much time left. Hand me your cubes. I'll make the necessary modifications for your escape. If I'm correct, opening your cubes in here will cause a chain reaction, one that will forcibly eject you from the cube space. Are you sure about this, Arrows? Will this actually break us out? Either that, or your digital selves will be destroyed forever. No biggie. Don't worry. I rate your survival odds as being higher than none. Oh, that's comforting! If this works, I'm gonna see something, Marlin. You'll lay to rest the Pokemon that you've turned into Shadow Warriors. You'll end the Shadow Warrior project once and for all. Alright, you have my word. I doubt we'll be making any more as it is. The fact I'm trapped here clearly shows the Science Society has terminated our partnership. But what about you? Are you not coming with us? I can't. At least not without a cube version 3 of my own. In order for me to escape, someone on the outside has to let me out. And David, I wish we had more time to talk. If only we were meeting under better circumstances. I'll keep this brief. Help Marlin and the Shadow Warrior project. From what I remember, they're highly sensitive to light, so exposing them should lay their souls to rest. And above all else, save Hoopa. The longer its power remains unbound, the more it loses its sense of self. Confine its power, and you can return it to how it used to be. Alright, I'm done. I set your coordinates to Cinder Volcano. If you make it out, it shouldn't take long for you to reach the Shadow Warriors. And as things advance, I took the liberty of giving back what you lost because of them, Marlin. That shouldn't be possible. Never mind. You're running out of time. You have to go now. Rose, I promise I'll end this. And when I do, I swear I'll return for you. I swear. Goodbye, Marlin, David. Don't forget what you promised me. Oh, okay. Cool. Motherfucker. I don't know who you are, but you're not getting past me too. Light of Ruin Run. Ah, they use fairy types. Fancy. David? But you're supposed to be out of the picture! How is this possible? I need to warn the others! Oh, no. Vega, sir! Vega, what's the meaning of this? Marlin, I was informed that you have been disposed of. I don't care what you were told. The rest of the Shadow Warriors, what have you done with them? The Shadow Warriors? Fate deemed this place unsafe for them after the previous incident. Most of them have already been moved somewhere more secure. Sir? Tell me where they are, Vega, or so help me, I'll turn you into one of them myself. Please, do you really believe you can still order me about? I am Agent Vega of the Science Society. My loyalties are with Faye, and you lost your authority over me when you broke your contract with her. Openly bringing Shadow Warriors out into the public, trying to release a dark force known for its destructive nature, without first trying to understand. The Rangers are already determined to find something to catch us on, so we should consider ourselves fortunate that no one else discovered that we were creating living weapons. You must have had some idea of the potential consequences were Faye to ever find out, yes? Especially now, when she is so close to achieving perfection. Sir, excuse me, sir. We knew she would never approve. But even then, we still had to try. All we had to show was failure after failure. Tell me, what would you have done, Vega? I would have continued waiting patiently. The last experiment alone should have made it clear that practical application was well within reach. Faye certainly had not given up. But then, that is how you should have acted, according to your wishes. What are you implying? What do you know about what Faye truly wants? Who knows? She won't even tell me, and I'm her right-hand man. She's always been the type to keep her cards close to her chest. Just to clear up any misunderstanding, the Shadow Warriors, what do you plan to do with them now? Please don't ignore me, sir. Destroy them, the whole wretched lot of them. I've had time to reflect on what we did to all those Pokemon. It was wrong, all of it. None of them deserved to be experimented on, especially not in that way. I can't change what we did, but I can certainly end their pain now. And I cannot let you do that. Akalov still has need of them, and as per our contract, Faye is providing him with both grunts and shadow warriors, all for his new organization, the Light of Ruin. If you refuse to stand aside and leave us be. One of you, help me get rid of him. I hope it was worth it, Marlon. Sir! It's David, sir. He's here too. So much for the most secure item storage in the world. David, so you survived the trip back to... Hold on. David, so you survived the trip back too. Quickly, we need to deal with Vega and his cronies. Their Pokemon can still fight, can't they? Great. Choose up the 3 Pokemon. The last time we fought this son of a bitch, we lost like a good chunk of our team. I'm gonna take these guys. David, it is truly unfortunate that you had to find out this way. I will not hesitate. You are no longer a mere opponent. You are an enemy. Okay. Dog. The negative Mega Absol with Ice Beam. Okay, it's gonna go down now, so I'm just... Fucking God! Why? Why do I ever hope? Okay, cool. All grunts, retreat back to your new base. We've mostly finished what we came for. There's no need to remain here. No, you don't. You're not getting away that easily. You can't restrain me. Well, I'm at least glad I didn't have to go through that whole process of getting a, This is still Cinder Volcano, right? Just in case it isn't. I mean, okay, it is the basement floor, so no, it is still Cinder Volcano. Okay, I'll just release that. Oh, hey, look at that. The easiest strength puzzle of all time. There's nowhere for you to run, Vega. Now, tell me, where are you keeping the Shadow Warriors? Think you have me cornered, do you, Marlon? Quite the opposite. It is you who will soon be pinned. What's that supposed to mean, Vega? I'm sure you're aware of the incident that took place here, yes? Of course. What's your point? The monster that appeared from the lava. Those fools, unfortunate enough to be present, fought tooth and nail to subdue it. It only sleeps now, having been overwhelmed by sheer numbers. But supposing one had the means to reawaken and control it. No, surely you're not playing. Oh yes, Marlon. Faye had Akalov pass me a certain artifact capable of controlling the monster that slumbers beneath the magma. And now, Groudon! Respond to my red orb. Awaken and revert to your primordial state. What now, Marlon? You can't not keep holding me here. The cave will soon collapse, and we'll both be trapped. You cannot hope to find the Shadow Warriors while it's buried under rubble. It's simple. That happens. I'll use my crocodile to dig my way out. Even if you must remain trapped, Vega, I know Faye. There are only so many places in Boreas she'd consider secure enough to store the Shadow Warriors. Once I rejoin Zephyr Frozen Heights, I'll scour every possible location until we find. I thought you'd continue to be stubborn. Groudon, they're troubles with your every step. Now subdue them. You can't keep your footing, Marlin. Then I shall take that as my cue to leave. Curses, he escaped. David, you have to stop Groudon's rampage. If not, the cave will collapse and we'll both be trapped here. David, are you alright? No, he is not good. Oh, these Pokeballs on my side, aren't they, David's Pokemon? They must have been dropped when Groudon used that attack. But now, my own Pokemon are too badly hurt to take on that thing. Wait, David, let me use their Pokeballs. I'll command your Pokemon. Just direct me out whether you want to fight or switch. Great. It's a fucking Wait a minute! I don't get a choice! Oh no. Just keep using Bulldoze, please. Okay. He just used Hammer Arm. He was just an idiot. Phew, we survived somehow. Crocodile, destroy the rocks. Use rocks. Thanks for your help, David. I honestly don't know what I would have done without you. Here, I suppose you will want your Pokemon back. And how about you? No, on second thought, that's not a good idea. Look, I'm grateful for your help. Truly, I am. However, this next test is something I need to handle alone. Right now, I need to secure Zeph's aid in finding the Light of Ruin's new base. If you follow me to the base in Frozen Heights, Zeph would never agree to help. So please, David, for the both of us, stay away from our base. Stay away from the base. Oh. Sorry, Moos 9 to 5. I guess the premonition isn't coming true. There is a fucking heat. Get away from me! I'm just gonna use this Spirit of the Fly. I'm just gonna fly at Bellin City real quick. As okay, what do I replace? I have a Steel type already, so I don't need another Steel type. So sadly, no Piplup. I have a Ground type. I don't have a Psychic type. But you know what? I also don't. I have a Flying type. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the Solosis. Yeah. And it's high enough level that I don't even need to really train it. Yeah, we'll be fine with this team. Hopefully. But we're going to end it off here. So in the next episode, we're going to be heading back to Frozen Heights and confronting Zeph to hopefully get his aid and shit. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.